Hello, my people. Today we are talking about those that have passion for African money. Because Africa, there's money in Africa. Like I mean, you can say there is unlimited money in Africa, and there's some people that have this passion for our money. And you might think I'm talking about the Chinese or the West. You know, if you are thinking that that's a route, yeah, you might be correct, but is much more than you think. You know what I mean? These people that have passion for money is not only the foreigners. This I'm talking about the politicians we have in Africa. There is they have deep passion for African money, just like the Chinese and the West have. And the problem we have, I have with these leaders, these politicians, that have this kind of passion is that they don't have the same zeal, the same zeal to develop Africa. They don't have it. You can look at where we have a lot of places in Africa, countries in Africa, even where they have like stable, you can say stable fake democracy there. That like when I say stable, I mean like somebody have been in power for more than 20 years. There's a, there's about 4 or 5 countries in Africa that the leaders of these countries have been in power for more than 30 years. And what we don't see is this passion and zeal to develop this country, to make it a better place. We don't see it because how can you have this passion to acquire money from African wealth? Look at a country like Uganda now, or look at a country like Nigeria or Cameroon, or even Ivory Coast or Rwanda. Like Uganda, for instance. You might think like Uganda is a poor African country, but I mean, they are not poor, you know what I mean? Because even the coffee alone this year, I I I I I learned that this year alone they have like from coffee 2 point something billion dollars export. They exported this coffee and they made this money. So money is coming there, But you ask yourself, if you're making this kind of money in coffee, are they putting it into good use by Museveni? You are in Museveni. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Nigeria. For instance, Nigeria have if you, any mineral resources or mineral natural resources you can mention, Nigeria have it. They have gold. I think they have diamond. They have fuel, oil. But how are they using this wealth? No, the politicians they are passionate to get this money. Just like the colonizers and the Chinese are passionate to get African money. But we should have different, if you are passionate to get African money, you have to have the zeal to develop that place because this is your homeland. Even if you're gonna be corrupt, it's not gonna be like why do you corrupt? Where do you shit where you are living? You know what I mean? This is where you are living. But we know that most of these people, those corrupt politicians, some of them doesn't want to live in Africa. And I will tell you why, how you know that they don't want to live in Africa. Look at their children. Most of their children will be studying abroad. Or all their children will be studying abroad, paying a high, fee, tuition fee for this universities. That all of them will go and nothing will come out of it. They just want to get the certificate. That's what the politician children do. None of them will do any meaningful stuff, help even their country. They don't do it. Because why? Because their parents is already have this passion to embezzle all this money, like other group of people that doesn't come from Africa. But as an African, if you getting something from Africa, you have to give back. You know what I mean? But they don't. That's the problem we have in Africa. And we continue seeing this passion for African money. and it doesn't, it doesn't stop. But sometimes, because some people, they have been conditioned them, like, they can't do much. These people that have hijacked this power and think it's gonna continue that way. But sometimes it doesn't continue that way. Sometimes it ends bad, because even you see what's happening in Libya. You know, Gaddafi think like, he's untouchable, but something happened to Gaddafi, and even the family, they lost everything till today. But that's what we want to these corrupt politicians to lose them, all the stuff they got, all this corrupt money they are getting, because they are not doing anything for Africa. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our video. Peace.